Hi and welcome to another demo of Zebra's LinkOS. In this video we're going to be taking a look at Bluetooth management and how we can make use of the intelligent LinkOS firmware in Zebra's printers to enroll them into remote management systems such as or MDMs such as SOTI or Zebra's own printer profile manager enterprise. And in this way we can carry out various operations such as copy files to the printer for printing, configure the printer settings, retrieve current settings, and also update the printer's firmware. So we're going to need to install two applications on a device. So the way it works is that you have a Bluetooth connection between a device and a printer, and the terminal manages the connection between SOTI, or in this case we're going to be looking at the Printer Profile Manager Enterprise. So we have two applications here that we've installed. So the connection manager, which basically manages the Bluetooth connection, and the Bluetooth connector, which is the application which links the printer to the remote MDM. So if you have NFC enabled devices, you can simply hold the device to the printer Otherwise you can go in the Discover Printers tab and you will find the printer here and connect manually. Here we can see that the connection has been established between the printer and the Printer Profile Manager Enterprise through the device, through this application. So once the connection has been established, you can connect to this online demo of the Zebra Printer Profile Manager Enterprise. You can see the credentials here on the screen. So as we saw in the last demo, here you can find all your printers. You can search by various filters. So in this case we have a ZQ511 and there are only a handful connected here, so I'll select this one. Here I know that it's this one here. So we'll wait for the printer to appear online here. And here you'll see that you can carry out various operations or view settings of the printer. So basically all the basic settings as well as the network credentials, etc. And also the sensor values. So here you can see that you can configure the printer directly without touching the printer at all. You can configure it remotely. Here you have the odometer, where you can view the current number of printed labels on the printer. So you have some user resettable counters which you can reset for whatever reason. So for example, the beginning of a big job or something similar, or perhaps every time you change a roll of labels you can reset this counter. But then you also have the total label count, which you cannot modify, and that really counts every label that is being counted on the printer. So in this case we have a printer which has a Bluetooth connection. In some cases you can have both Bluetooth and wireless on the same printer, and that makes it a little bit more portable. So for example, you can establish a web link connection directly to the printer. You can actually do a lot more operations. The connection is also a little bit more stable. So in that case you can establish an initial connection through the application on the device, and then from there you can maintain the connection directly to the MDM without the use of without the need of the terminal from that point onwards. In this case we're going to be seeing how the terminal handles all the connections and acts as a middleman between the printer and the MDM. So there's a few things that you cannot do in this particular scenario. So from here you can see that you can also view the currently loaded objects or files on the printer, and you can also copy files to the printer as well. So these can be fonts, these can be images, these can be label designs, and also of course OS update files. But what we're going to be looking at here is how you can send a file to the printer. For example, we have in this particular demo you have many files available. We'll select this one here. From here you can select to send the resource, and we'll select our printer. And click send here. So as another example, let's go to settings here. Let's go to our base settings, and from here you can see that you can print the printer configuration label. And here we have our printer configuration label that's being printed. Alright, well, thanks for watching this demo. Be sure to watch some upcoming demos also on InkOS.